Hello, friends. I haven't had a chance to read my pieces at Coven the last few weeks because I've been, fortunately, going on to other wonderful things. And so I'm going to read those pieces here today and share them with you all. This first piece is in response to a poem by Anne Sexton, Yellow. And the prompt was about, what are you going to do when they turn the sun on again? So looking into the future. The dazzling sun peaks as gently as the sun can peak, which is to say, not very gently at all, out from thick gray clouds, gray like tarnished silver, heavy, insisting on their presence in the sky, peeks out through a tiny sliver of open space, a crack in the armor, a mistake to let that bit of light through, but the sun won't be stopped. Heaven beam pouring down at one frigid spot on the gloomy frozen ground. Yellow beam, blindingly bright in the darkest day. A nuzzling warmth rubbing up alongside, cat-like, quick-like. Raw power doesn't need to brag, to boast, to push, to exclaim. No. Fiercest rays pour into the space, burning a hole in the gloom, licking, teasing, welcoming more. She shines because she shines, not for you, not on you, from within you, for no reason, with no permission. Fire, pure golden liquid fire, pouring, gushing, waves of flame, heat, searing you raw until there is nothing left but the clear white daylight of your true self, deepest soul. Clear light, empty yet somehow full of everything. What will you be when that day comes? What will you find when you finally stop seeking, when the fear lets go? Open the bright, searing portal of your heart. Blind yourself with your own brilliance. Lay fallow within a fertile landscape. Be the soil that nourishes seeds, the pinprick node of woody dewdrops settling into your flesh. Roots grow into bones. Tender shoots become solid. Canopy rises. Awaken. Raise your limbs to the sky. Become the one who eats the sun. Crown raised to the heavens, breathing, waiting, sighing, dropping leaves again and again and again. Woody flesh rotting to become a home for worms and bugs. And still she shines, dazzling despite the clouds. And another one about imagining into. I don't actually know what the prompt was for this one. But it was really the question of what can we imagine into, what would it be like to live in a society, a world where protection of the young, the elderly, the vulnerable is important, is the focus. It is revolutionary to sit in the sun. It is revolutionary to take a day off work when you are so stressed your head is dizzy and the to-do list is long, and it will all need to wait until next week. It is revolutionary to trust that the universe has your back, even when something is hard. It is revolutionary to lay under a weighted blanket and just feel your nervous system function for 20 minutes. It is revolutionary to choose not to interact with people who drain your peace and replace it with their chaos. It is revolutionary to say something is not okay, to say, I am not okay. It is revolutionary to ask for past wrongs to be discussed and to expect apology, even if you don't get one. It is revolutionary to be soft and gentle and not want to hurt someone else, even if they hurt you, though it doesn't mean you have to keep letting yourself be hurt. That is also revolutionary. It is revolutionary to know that the real war is inside your own mind, your own body, and to choose peace. It is revolutionary to turn your back on horror and cruelty and take your energy home. It is revolutionary to keep saying these things, even if someone scoffs. Their disrespect says nothing about you and everything about them. It is revolutionary to put your hands in cool, moist soil and feel your fingers intertwine with the fingers of nature, to sit on a park bench holding hands with a breeze, to touch black wingtips mid-flight, to drink down the juicy nectar of life and let it fill you up, starting with your pinky toes, golden and warm like honey, while bees buzz in the day and lightning bugs flash at night, to remind you that your value is not in what you do or make or say or don't say, but in the glow of soft eyes filled with light reflecting the stars. And this week's piece was about going back to your younger self, your child self. What would that self have wanted at 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 years old that you can give her now? I was insecure as a child. I had friends, but never really a best friend. I had friends, but never really anyone who stayed. Different stages, different seasons, different groups of mostly misfit friends. I longed to be easy to be friends with, popular, adored even if from afar. The ones who just seemed to feel comfortable in their bodies, who seemed to charm without trying. I was awkward, shy and bookish, smart and observant of patterns in things, but not patterns in people. Gangly and unsure, envious maybe, or at least wishful. I found my acceptance in being smart. Smart was easy. Learning, making connections and information, easy. I eschewed anything that didn't come easy, actually, not willing to practice an instrument, a language. Those just never landed. I still hope that someday I'll get bonked on the head and mysteriously wake up being able to speak French or play the guitar. That's clearly the only way those things are going to happen in this lifetime. I was alone in my head most of the time. Still am, really. And I mostly liked it that way. Still do, really. What would she have wanted then that I can offer her now? Looking at the Coven screen makes my heart swell with an ache that brings tears to my eyes. Belonging. I can offer her belonging. I think about times I've betrayed myself for attention, approval, with work, men, and I feel more tears. I can offer her deeply personal, soft care, the kind that I still only offer myself under duress, like this past few weeks, an example of forced collapse. A reluctant admitting that my body and mind do not have the capacity for workhorse behavior that they did in my 20s, 30s, and even 40s, though by then she was already starting to rebel, already starting to fall apart, gently at first, and accelerating lately into a full-on collapse that says, for reals this time, no more. You are broken. Don't try to pretend anymore that this doesn't hurt. It's okay to feel broken, to feel like it's all too much, like you don't know what to do, and so you give up and lay in the sun under a weighted blanket and wait until things feel better. And that's the best you can do, and that's okay. More than okay. Deserved. Perfect. Welcome. I can offer her freedom to know that she is not responsible for holding it all together, for making anyone else feel better, or for anything other than her own self. I can offer her forgiveness for not being who she wanted so badly to be, and for making so many mistakes in pursuing things she thought she wanted, only to find out, no, that's not it after all. I can offer her joy and play and the emptiness of a wide open space to run, fly, soar, shine like the sun. I can offer her allowing for who she is and who she is not, and for all of it being just okay. So yeah, that's where I've been the last little bit. There's probably a lot to say. None of it's here right now. So, just sharing those pieces. Love you all.